Good afternoon, Keepers of the Cash. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy here, and I'm here with a special guest today, Kale from Geekspot Comics.
What's going on, everybody?
All right, so why do I have Kale here?
To knock over figures.
Because today we are doing something special for Savage Saturday, and it's not going to be a comic review. We are reviewing the Mezco Conan figure, which I have yet to unbox, and I couldn't unbox it without having my good friend Mikhail over because he is a figure aficionado and fanatic. So I'm going to let him mostly do this, and I'm going to listen to him and ask him questions, and we're going to get into this figure together. So right off the bat, this is my first Mezco figure. Tell me a little bit about Mezco and what makes them such a good company.
So Mezco is a great company as far as the price point for the amount of figure you're getting, right? So there's other companies out there that a lot of us have heard of, like Hot Toys and things like that, and you're paying, $3,000-$4,000 for an action figure. Mezco, it's a lot more affordable for nearly the same quality of a figure. These are a step above your traditional Marvel Legends figures, but not quite that upper echelon of paying $1,000 for an action figure, right?
Right. Not really meant to play with, meant more for display, right?
I think, yeah, these could go either way. Maybe don't let your 5-year-old play with, the $100 figure, but they're great for posability. They're great for accessories. They come with a ton of accessories, and they're starting to get more and more IPs and things brought in, and they've just got a great lineup going.
And this is my first one, so obviously a good one to start out with. Now, for your channel, and this is a plug for what he's got coming up, you have a Solomon Kane coming up, right?
I do. I pre-ordered Solomon Kane. I've also pre-ordered The Crow, and I am on back order for Dr. Nocturna, actually, which was one of their original IP characters.
Nice. So, now, I got Kale's links below for his Geekspot channel, so make sure you give him a follow and see what's going on. But Kale, let's get into this.
Yeah, I mean, before we open it, let's talk about this cover art on the box, right?
Right.
I know you know who this artist is.
Frank Frazetta, the Barbarian.
Yeah, that is so gorgeous. And on the back of the box, as usual, you've got all the different accessories and, some of the glamour shots of the figure. I always love to show those off when I can.
And we're going to get into all of the accessories and everything. So, and Mikhail is here as the expert. Now, I like that they have this film on it too to protect the box art. Is that pretty much with all of them?
Just about all of them. There's been some that they released without, and I think this is something they're doing, especially for a figure like this, which is their first foray into the Conan universe.
So you can see the art. So you got the shadowed art of the Frank Frazetta painting, the Barbarian, on the side. So really good presentation. And like Kale was saying, everything that's in the box. But let's set this up here next to a couple figures that Kale brought me. Before we get into this, you want to talk about the He-Man Skeletor in this real quick?
Sure. So whenever you go to a friend's house, you got to bring a gift, right? So last time I came over, I brought Gary some of the Boss Fight Studios Hacks figures. This one is called a blank, as it is. Where's the camera? There we go.
Right there.
Right, there we go. It is blank, so there's nothing on it. This is a translucent blue female figure. And then I brought some like obsidian armor for her to wear later, and I'll let you put that together. Maybe you can throw us a picture up once you get it all put together.
Absolutely.
So Boss Fight is a really cool company if you like the 3 3/4 inch action figure line. That's the traditional G.I. Joe size. They do a lot of fantasy figures, and they've also started doing zombie figures. So
very savage comic journey.
But they're a lot of fun. And then secondly, I brought you a couple of Loyal Subject figures. So these are from Masters of the Universe. Obviously, we got He-Man and Skeletor, because you can't have one without the other, right?
The yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang. So these were great. These were Walmart exclusive figures. They came in little blind boxes, similar to a Funko box, but obviously on a smaller scale. And they come with a couple of different accessories. You got the sword, the shield, and the axe, right? And
I got to get used from this angle. And you see how it just fits right in his back. So really good detail for a little figure line.
Exactly. They're a lot of fun. So what was fun about the Loyal Subjects, I've been a fan of them for, I don't know, close to a decade now. I'm even wearing a shirt, Club 28, and you asked me earlier what it was all about. So there's different rarities, and the highest rarity is the Club 28, meaning out of all the figures they made, there's only 28 of the figure in existence.
Wow.
So there's a Club 28 He-Man that exists, and he's solid gold. Pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So wow. Now, is that a random hit, or so you got to pay big money to get it?
Well, if you're going to get it off eBay, you're going to pay real big money. But yeah, you're hoping to find that random hit so you can have it without paying the extra cost.
So this Mezco figure, this just came out, right? So
yep.
It's a $95 retail figure, but right now online it's going for $300-400.
Right. Yeah.
And it's nuts.
Yeah. So they've recently done Ghostbusters, and you could buy all 4 Ghostbusters with Slimer for, I think it was about $400, and then as soon as it got released, it right through the roof.
Now we have a big toy collector in here with Jason from Slotted Up 503.
Yeah.
So have they done any G.I. Joes? Because he's big in the G.I. Joe.
They haven't been released yet, but they are coming. They have already announced that they're going to do Destro in the 112 line. So,
all right, pay attention, Jason. So they're going to make a 112 Destro from G.I. Joe. Now, let's talk about the packaging on the inside, because this is all neat. The shiny, the 112. Yeah. So 112 is obviously the scale, right?
Correct. And that's their line for this scale of figure. All the figures in that line fit that scale. So if they're a taller figure, they're going to be a little bit taller.
So I don't know if you guys can really see it, but is that their logo right here?
That's their logo. That's their original first IP character. I believe his name is Ernie. I could be wrong. But
pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Ant creature, huh?
And then you got the branding on the side with the 112, and then a nice display window if you didn't want to completely open your figure and just display it and still be able to see that gorgeous Conan figure.
Well, why don't you do the honors and crack her open, Kale?
Oh, that's scary, man.
You get the honors.
When I open one
Kale just broke my figure. No, just kidding. No.
I like to open it from the bottom. That way, if I do mess something up, I can hide it a little better.
Right.
That's my go-to.
Now, this is what you're here for. You're the expert.
That's a dangerous term. So we'll slide that right out. You've got your welcome to the 112 collective. Put this back here as well.
So it looks like we got a couple layers working here.
You do. And I love the way they package this. So it comes in like a blister pack with different levels. So we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up to the good stuff.
And now are they all packaged this way with different levels?
Very similarly, yes.
Okay.
And depending on the figure is how many levels you will get. So the bottom layer here is where they'll put some more of the accessories. Your base fits in, and you've got your stand hook. I guess I don't know what do you call that? Your
display hook,
display stand piece, and then you've got a bag. They include to put all of your accessories if you're not going to keep the box. There.
Oh, nice.
Which is really nice. Yeah.
Now, what's this little 112 thing? Oh, that's the bag for the accessories.
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, I keep the boxes and I keep any accessories I'm not using in the box.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Right.
But I think this is a cool addition. I mean,
100% agree.
To have a little bag, that way.
Right. So some of the bigger scale collectors who maybe buy and customize figures, that'd be a great help to.
And even this has a blister within a blister.
Correct.
So everything is really well protected.
Yes.
You got your silica pack. Can't forget that.
Yeah, can't have the mold or the mildew. Get it.
So these right here is an alternate costume for Conan, which I'm going to make Mikhail put them in today. So we're going to do that.
Hopefully I can achieve it.
And then I'm going to take this display thing out so we can set that up when it's time. I'm going to set this aside, and you continue forth with what you're doing there.
So I'm taking the top off, and we're going to get to the main guy.
Well, I am so nervous. I am keeping a toys in the box guy. I can't wait, but I'm nervous in a good way. I can't wait to see this guy displayed and together.
So
what a base.
Stand, right? Your base. And I love that they keep a piece of plastic there to help protect the art. Yet again, the Barbarian. So you see the peg there. So if you don't want to use this acrylic piece to hold them up, there are foot pegs in the figure.
Nice.
So depending on how you want to display them, if you want to, an aerial attack, obviously you're going to want to use the arm.
Oh, so we don't need. I can put this away.
Don't necessarily need it, right?
I'm not doing an aerial. I just want a good solid pose.
Good solid pose. All right, so let's get to the figure, right? That's what we're all here for.
And now I can't get it back in the bubble. Oh, that's because I got the.
You put the blister back on top.
Woo!
All right. So a couple of layers of plastic to help protect the paint. And there is our figure. Love the scarring all over him.
Oh, it's amazing. The detail is fantastic.
So he's your figure by all means.
All right. Well, I'll show him a little bit closer for them.
Yeah.
So, so of course you got his necklace.
Yep.
All right. You got his regular loincloth. You got his boots. Not his sandals this time. This is his boots. But just a great sculpt on the face. I'm going to figure out this camera. And now these heads pop off fairly easy, right? That you got all the musculature in the back. So this belt's removable, from what I understand. This necklace you can take off.
Yep.
So we got lots of accessories and another head.
So let's show off that head.
Oh, that does come off easy.
It does.
So wow, that's really nice. It's not like you feel like you're gonna break it.
Agreed.
Because some figures that say like pieces come off, it feels like you're breaking the figure when you try to remove it and you get nervous.
If you want to put that bag or that head back in the bag, and I like
I want
difference in the hair too. Actually, so on the back of the hair, it's a different sculpt as well. So it's a small detail, but you can see they're not the exact same.
Yeah, but the details make the difference in this stuff.
The details do make the difference. And so on this head, he's got a nice growl.
Oh, this is completely goes through. There we go.
So
we can put this head in here for now.
We're keeping the necklace on.
Yeah.
All right.
But we're gonna add this when we get to it. This is gonna go on. It goes across.
Goes across. Well, why don't we do that while we have the head off?
Wait, is this the? Or is this yeah, we'll get to it.
All right. So we've got that there. So one of the things I always try to show, and we'll pop this back on. And it just slides right on.
That's super easy.
So articulation is a huge point for Metzko, right? So the arms come up to a nice T. Perfect. And we've got great swivel. You can go all the way around if you need to. We got the bicep curl on both sides. And the hands can move front, up and down, side to side. Right, so now you've got your Schwarzenegger pose, right?
Right.
Which is great.
Now, for our first-time Mezco buyer, the one thing I'm impressed most with is the detail.
Yeah.
The detail is amazing.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, again, the scarring is, I don't know if the camera's even doing it justice how articulated the scarring is all over him. Another good one to show is the knee flex, right? So
wow.
Look, you can almost kick his butt.
So that's a lot of posability.
Right, and you got good turning on the thigh. And then lastly, your toe flex.
Now, do most of them come with different costumes you can put on them?
Yes. So I own, I don't know, maybe 6 figures currently that I have in my possession. And so the Moon Knight figure came with multiple heads, multiple hands, different accessories to add for Moon Knight.
And that's great for Moon Knight because he's got all those personalities.
Exactly.
You can reflect each of the personalities.
Daredevil had a half face, like,
the mask up.
Like the mask up. Punisher, I bought the Netflix Punisher because I thought John Bernthal was phenomenal as Punisher. He came with a vest, a long coat, multiple weapons, multiple firing shots coming up that you can attach to the end of the weapon to make it look like he's
That's
firing
really
in
cool.
succession. Yeah, it was super fun to pose them all together. And then I bought the MCU Spider-Man from the first Spider-Man movie. I just completely blanked on the name.
The Sam Raimi one?
No,
or the Far From Home.
Far
Or
From
the
Home. Yeah,
not Far. That was the second one. Homecoming.
That's the new one, isn't it? Whatever the first one was.
Right.
I forgot.
Some Spider-Man with home in the title.
I think they all had that, right? But and then I posed all of them, because I wanted for the MCU set I was building, I wanted all the street level New York street level figures, right? Like Daredevil, Moon Knight, Punisher, Spider-Man.
Street level defenders.
Exactly. And I just picked up Iron Fist from our local comic shop.
Yeah, Rhino's Comics,
and added that to that display. I'm just waiting on a good Luke Cage to come out
to
really round that out.
See, I would like a Misty Knight and Colleen Wing.
Oh, agreed. In a good Jessica
Daughters
Jones.
of the Dragon. Yep. Oh, Jessica Jones, yes.
So, but let's get back to Conan here. And
now, just to interrupt 1 second. Yeah. Do you have any of those videos of those figures on your channel for these guys to check out?
Yes, I did a live unboxing of the Iron Fist figure, and any of the other ones that anybody would love to see, let me know.
Leave him a comment if you want to see his Punisher or Moon Knight or anything. Leave a comment in one of his videos, and he'll see it. And
if you want Gary to be there, let me know, and we'll have him come over and check them out too.
I would love to. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you got to come see the toy room. So, but all right. So, what do you want to do first here?
Well, I think now we have to talk accessories, right?
All right. Let's.
So we got multiple hands. We got these hooks that go on the belt, so you can hang weapons from the belt.
Yep.
So, because we can hang the scabbard, there's no scabbard hung, and you can see it hung here behind them. Mm-hmm. But go ahead, take us through it, bud.
Well, you're going to know the weapons more than I am.
So we got the cool shield.
Yep. So let's show off this shield. Right. It's got the pike on the end. And I like that it actually has a pretty accurate, it's got the loop with the handle.
I'm just checking in with our audience.
All right, check in. We've got an epic war axe here.
Very King Cole worthy.
Yeah, agreed.
Man, I hope they do a King Cole.
Well, with them doing Conan and doing Solomon Kane, I'm hoping that they continue with.
And a Dark Agnes would be great.
That would be great. So, what is this? What would you call that? That's the scabbard for the axe to put it on the belt.
Oh, it is okay.
The sheath. So
see, you know more. But wait, now they don't come with a list of what the things are.
They do not. So your best is
to look on the back of the packaging.
Back of the box. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but it is just a little ringlet there that you can hang your axe from.
So 8 interchangeable hands, removable necklace, removable belt with carabiner hooks, dagger with removable sheath, interchangeable short and long loincloths, crossbody axe harness.
And there's your dagger with the sheath. I love the articulation of the eagle head on the dagger there.
Oh wow! So even the minutest detail is done on even these small pieces. Yeah. Now that comes out of the knife comes out of there too. Yeah. So the dagger comes out, and man, it's smooth. So you get some of these cheaper figures which I bought because they have the cool weapons, and it's a hassle to get them in and out of whatever scabbard or sheath or gun thing they're supposed to be in.
And this is a real leather tie on the sheath. I don't know if there you go. Yeah, real piece of leather there.
Wow. So amazing detail.
And we've got this, is it a scimitar?
Scimitar.
There we go. And I don't know if it'll pick it up, but it's got battle damage on the blade. Nicks and dings all over the blade.
It makes it look realistic.
Gives it a more realistic.
And that sheath is amazing too.
We'll slide it in there. I don't want to force it. And I love that they have real metal links there to attach it.
Wow.
And the articulation of the sheath. And then we'll put the barbarian sword together real quick. And again, here you can see the dings and battle damage.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Gotta get the light to hit it just right to really show it off. And it slides right in. Let's see if I can do it without shaking the table. That was a nice smooth one.
I'm really impressed with this figure so far. It's amazing.
They are fantastic. So, and really the way to do these is to pre-order them. I hate to push that, but
yeah,
for $85,
so you're guaranteed it.
you're getting a great figure. You're guaranteed to get it, and you're not going to have to pay those aftermarket prices.
And luckily, our LCS got 2 of these in, so I bought mine from him at cost. So at the release cost, like
Right.
if you pre-ordered it.
Exactly.
And we're able to get one for him as well, which we're going to go pick up after this. So he has a 112 Conan as well,
which is going to look fantastic next to my Solomon King. So, all right, so let's start putting together your new outfit for him that you wanted.
All right. So I think
This is
here,
crossbody, what you said?
yeah. So I think when you look on here, and I've watched other videos, but it fits. See right here, it fits across like this. So we have his winter cloak, which we can put on over it after or not. We also have, this is the loincloth. This is the one that looks like more savage to me. I just like it because it's got
the metal and
it's like the General Conan when during his days as a general in the armies and running the armies for Aquilonian and the Cossacks and being a Cossack leader and stuff.
So let me see. Think of the best.
Conan's been beheaded. So here is, again, real metal on there. Yeah, I think it just slides off, right?
It should. Ironically, he actually has a actual loincloth underneath, like loin underwear, which I think is hilarious.
Right.
I don't know if his legs are meant to pop off or his body is supposed to pop.
I don't know if either. Let's see. We might have to. Maybe we should.
I do not want to force it. Oh.
Well,
there we go. Perfect. Okay.
What's that?
They're stretchy pants. So.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So neither of those.
So we'll slide that off. We'll show the sculpt underneath. All right, so it's already gone. It's past PG now. He just
I just stripped Conan down.
Right. How did that go back on there now? That's weird.
So it goes under and then see this goes down and then comes back out.
Oh, now it makes sense. Okay. See, that's why I need a toy expert here. I don't know how this stuff works.
All right, so. Do the ringlets go in the front? They do. Okay. The chainmail. So we'll slide this back on. We'll let Gary address the audience.
No, it is not. Don't do it. It has an elastic piece around the loincloth. Thank you, Hip Hop. Oh, we were about to break it. And then you would have seen a grown man cry live.
Yeah, me when I had to replace it for him.
There we go. Oh, Comic Bookworm is telling us to use our palm when we're showing off stuff. That way it focuses on it.
There you go.
I don't know if is that better, guys, so you can see the detail. But just amazing stuff. Oh, it's so smooth that it just starts sliding right out. See, look at you. You're just tooling through it quick. And I like this version because it's more of a savage look for Conan, I think.
So do you want the necklace on or off?
Oh, always necklace on.
Always necklace on. So I'm going to slide that right there. And then we wanted the winter cape or no?
I think, yeah, let's do the winter, but don't we have to attach this the scabbard and stuff in the back first? I don't. Totally. I'm just asking because I don't know.
So your figure, I'm deferring to whatever you want first. So which sword?
And we got the 2 hooks here too to add on the thing. So the one scabbard it was showing on the.
It looks like the scimitar was.
The scimitar is in the back.
Slung back.
Yeah. So this we would have hanging here, I think.
Okay. So let's see. These are very detailed and small pieces.
Then we can attach the dagger to his belt. Now, I got to figure out if we're gonna have him do dual wielding of weapons and what hand. Because here's the left hand for another weapon. Or do we have to change the hands out? How did the hands just pop off there too?
Yeah, they totally do.
Wow, that's amazing.
So.
Yes, yeah, the details are amazing.
I feel like I could use about 7 more of these little weapon hooks.
I'm getting stuff stuck to me. Now, are you able to order more of those, or
What's that?
like the little hooks or stuff, or is it just comes with what it has?
It typically comes with what it has. There is a very healthy secondhand market to order
Bootleg ones?
bootleg ones, or one, maybe somebody ordered the Conan figure not for Conan himself, but for.
So this little piece, if you're doing the axe, I see this like opens up. You would just hook this to the belt, then slide the axe through it.
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean,
Should just.
we're not going to put the axe on, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother because I'd rather have the knife on there. He's going to have a sword.
Okay. So we'll give you that piece back.
I just think it's cool that it comes with that.
How do they have the knife attached? Do we have a picture?
If not, I can YouTube search it.
I don't see it in there. It's tied off. And I don't want to. So we've got the sword attached on the back.
Nice. I'll show them I'll
Yeah.
show them up close real quick.
So now I attached it high on the back. If you wanted it just attached to the belt, we could also have it where it's low slung, like in the picture.
Oh, gotcha. Let's see. Well, let's see. Well, can we attach the longsword scabbard here and leave that the way it is?
Yeah. So if you wanted it low slung, it's a simple. There you go.
Makes you wonder how he would run with it like that, though, huh?
I would agree.
With it smacking his legs. Like they have it like that in the picture. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I can't see anyone attaching it like that because it's just going to smack them in the legs the whole time they're trying to move. But I think this is well, you know what? Well, they have the scimitar. He's only going to use one sword. Let's put the long sword on there because the scimitar was when he was a buccaneer.
Right.
All right, but
and we don't have the hat for that. We got to have the buccaneer hat.
Yes, and I'm messing it up.
That's all right.
I needed to leave that hook on there, didn't I?
That's totally fine.
So this is why he's here, because I'm already messing stuff up. I'm already being a noob. Because I think the scimitar is beautiful, and I like that they included it, but I'm all about the broadsword.
Of course.
Again, the broadsword with all the detail on it. And I don't know why I put that there. I keep sticking it to myself. And then with that there, we can put the knife on the belt loop here. Because he doesn't need to be carrying around 100 pounds of steel. That wouldn't be realistic either. Like See, I messed up. And I like it like this because he's going to reach like this and pull it out.
The problem I have is I have giant, silly hands, and these are little dainty pieces.
Now, while you're doing this, let's talk a little bit more about your channel. You also paint miniatures, right?
I do.
Have you done it live or on your channel painting miniatures?
I haven't. It takes me. I think the fastest I've done one is probably 6 hours.
Just that's one miniature.
One miniature.
And what brand miniatures do you buy? Like themed? Are they like Dungeons and Dragons or Magic the Gathering or something like that?
All of the above. So the brand I like to buy are Bones. That's the name of the brand, Bones Miniatures. They're out of Denton, Texas, and they produce just everything you could ever want to paint.
Wow.
They even had a great barbarian at one point. It looked almost like the Death Eater from Frazetta.
Right. Oh, the Death Dealer.
Death Dealer, yeah.
Death Eater is a good name for a barbarian too, though.
I would agree. So again, I don't know how they want to attach the knife.
What's it?
With the piece here. We could hang it off of one of the hooks. Let's ask the
Can you use this? No, you can't. What's the scabbard look like on the knife?
There you go. I'll let you have that.
Oh wait, would this go around his leg?
I don't think it's.
Oh, it's not big enough.
Yeah.
Is it? Wait, forearm. This might be one of these. You know where you put it, where it's on his forearm.
Like the present, Papa.
Because I think this is a forearm knife where you just grab where the scabbard's on there and you just pull it out to fight.
Okay.
Look at that. I may have added something to the broadcast, guys. Yeah. Oh, yep. Hip Hop. Me is also saying Mezco also has a Death Dealer, which you were just talking about. Now, Hip Hop, let us know how many Mezcos do you have? Because you seem like a pretty big toy dealer. Hooks to his bottom back.
Hooks to his bottom back.
Let's see. Let me see if I can see something on here too. It's funny because they give you a lot of front poses, but they don't show you anything in the back. You got it?
So the belt.
Yeah.
Slides off.
Oh, you just slide that on the belt. Look at that. We're getting there, guys. I know. I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. This is fun for me. Not only do I get to have my buddy over, but it's a Conan figure, so I'm double excited. So I'm all over the place. I wish they did have a Red Sonja. I think because she's with Dynamite, that's a separate licensing agreement they have to get.
I think they'll get there eventually.
So Hip Hop says, I don't have this figure, but I watch a bunch of collectors, and I started with toys before comics. Very nice. All right, Southern Comic Geek, don't get worked up by looking at instructions. Keep it casual. I'll try, Jason. Another Jason.
There we go. So I just looped it on his belt with the cloth piece or the leather piece they gave us.
Nice. And see, I had given up on being able to get this figure when I saw it was $200, $300, and $400 online, and then Chet called me. He's like, "Look what I got in," and I'm like, "All right, sold."
So we dropped the piece for the bottom of the sword somewhere. That was probably me.
What do you mean the piece for the bottom?
The hook.
Oh, like the little loopy loop.
Yep.
All right. Well, you talk that. I'll look for that.
All right. I apologize. So while we finish up putting on pieces here.
How small is it?
It's pretty tiny. It's that gold double hook piece that holds the scabbard.
Okay.
There you go. There's that little bronze hook.
Oh, all right.
All right. So put the cloth on, and it just fell off. I found it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I totally found it. All right.
Okay. So I'm crawling around on the floor like a fool.
That was really my whole plan of doing this was how much could I.
And guys, I don't need his help to look stupid. I can do it all on my own.
Both of them back on. I would imagine you're going to want him holding.
Yeah, he's gonna. I want him holding the broadsword.
All right, so we've got the sword on. We've got the winter cape.
All right, so Comic Journey. No, they don't, but there is another vendor that is selling one, but not as detailed as Mezco for the Red Sonja he's talking about.
Yeah, so I think Chet has one, and it's got like a rubbery skin. So it's still a plastic skin,
right?
You know? And it's a bendable figure. It just has the wire inside with like a real skin feel. I think Chet's selling it for $80 to $100.
I didn't see the red Sonya there.
I'll show you when we
All
go
right,
on
yeah,
there.
because
Here,
so we're going to the comic shop together afterward.
All right. So which hand would he prefer? It looks like he's holding it in his left hand in the picture.
In the picture, yes.
We'll stick with what we know here.
Now, in the Robert E. Howard stories in the comics, he's right-handed, but he's just holding it in his left.
And you see, it's just a peg and hole, and you just pop it right back on.
That's a really clever little design.
You heard it pop.
Nice, a good solid pop.
All right, so we can go two-handed on the sword, or you could have one hand with an epic.
Yeah, let's do this pose here where he's got the sword down.
Okay.
How's that feel for you? And then we're gonna talk where we buy display cases for something like this, because I want to put him in a display case.
What do you think? Maybe a dynamic hand pose.
And maybe we can get the shield going on that hand.
Sure.
Because I like the shield a lot. I'd like the shield to be part of the display.
Yeah. And that just pop the hand off for the ease of access.
See, that makes it so nice, because I've bought other figures and getting anything on them is a world, and you feel like you're gonna snap and break the figure the whole time. And it seems really like Mezco thinks of everything.
They're pretty good. I have to give them credit.
Oh, now you gotta slide her up, huh? She got hooked.
There we go.
See, it's a good thing you're here, because I'd still be figuring all this out.
All right, so now we want a good dynamic pose.
Oh, all right. So maybe you could have the shield, the sword like this across the shield, maybe then.
Across the front?
Yeah, I think that would.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, let's do it and see what you think. You're the one looking at it, so I want you to be happy.
Let me see. Those are nice, but my big keys are later. Toys in there. Let's see. You know what? I did not smell the figure, but if it's like the comics, let's see. That rubber smell? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't mind it at all, hip hop.
I don't like this hand. It's not working with me on the shield.
What about? There's also this right hand. Is that a little better? Looks like it's gripping. So right here comes with a bunch of hands for each side. I'm used to being at a different angle for the camera, so please forgive me. Plus, and if you notice too, just we'll take one of these out. You can see the scarring on the hand too. Like all the hands have the scarring that you would expect on a warrior who's been fighting his whole life. So really cool, really detailed. These are just gorgeous.
Well, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Hand.
Oh wow, the shield pops apart too.
I don't know that it was supposed to. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, we might have to super glue it then.
I will definitely just give you the one out of the one I miss. I'm gonna go by.
No, we'll just super glue it.
But for the sake of having it there. So if anybody does pick this figure up, be careful if you're going to put the shield on, because the hands do not want to work with you.
I think the only thing I would like is not a hollow base. I would like this to be like, if this was a piece of marble, you know how nice that would be? Like a little piece of marble.
Nice heavy base.
Yeah.
Come undone.
Oh, so did that pop back in for the shield, or is it just broke?
It snapped.
That's all right. We'll just put it back in here. We won't bother with the shield then. It's a delicate toy. You don't have to apologize.
It is, and I manhandled it like a Conan.
Yeah, we'll just pop that right in here. So we can super glue that. That's not a big deal.
What if we did something?
That, or we could put the axe in the other hand, right?
Yeah, we want to switch it.
So now this, wow, this is a tight slide in, huh? Oh, but the hand's really malleable. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. So let's. Right. All right. So it's a decent pose. So right here we have put together a pose for the Conan. It's the 12. That's the Mezco right there. So great detail. I love the the scabbard across the chest. What's it called?
Oh, the belt.
Yeah, the belt, the weapons belt, and as you rotate it, you can see the cloak. Great detail. You got the stuff under there, and
I like the burn holes in the cloak.
yeah, well, it's definitely weather worn. You don't know what he killed in skin, probably a wolf or a bear. But that is the figure, guys. I don't know. I think it looks amazing. We're gonna have this on display when I'm filming. Kale's gonna help me get a case for it someplace. Yeah. He's gonna teach me where to buy one.
So and we can talk about that quickly. I typically like to go to Michael's for smaller ones. So like for this one, I would maybe look there.
Oh, they have them at Michael's?
So like an acrylic display case. So the cases I have on behind me when I shoot my videos, those were from IKEA, and they're just a tall 2x2 multi-level display case.
Oh, and you ordered those online?
I ordered them online. IKEA doesn't charge you for shipping. And I think they're $75 a piece, so not too expensive. And they come with lights for the top and the bottom, so you can light it really nicely. With as much Conan, and there's plenty of stuff off camera that he's not displaying.
Right. Yeah.
You could have a really nice display if you wanted to go that route. But
yeah. Plus, I got some of the McFarlane's upstairs.
So there you go. Yeah.
But the detail in this guy is amazing. But that's it, guys. That's the figure. So first thing I want to do is I want to thank Mikhail for coming over to help me put this sucker together.
Thank you so much for inviting me, man. I had a blast.
Oh, this is fun. I've never put one of these together, and I did not want to do it without you over here because I would have been lost this whole time. And as much as you say you were having trouble doing it, I would have been worse because I've never done this. I would have been guessing the whole time. But
I feel like
do what you want to do. Oh, I like that. Now, would you leave the accessories in the bubble here, or would you put them in the little package they gave you?
I leave them in the bubble, personally.
Okay. So I think we got the top over there,
yep.
right?
So let's put the top back on.
And we'll put the case back together.
I keep all of the packaging that they send. That way, if I do decide to put them away, I have it all there. Oh, let's not forget our loincloth.
Oh, yeah. The extra loincloth. That's okay. It's good there.
Perfect.
But that is it, guys. And, well, actually, did you want to show them real quick how to build one of these
Sure,
with the accessories you have?
Yeah.
That way they can learn about Boss Fight Studios. We're going to keep knocking over He-Man and Skeletor. It's just what we're going to do.
Let's get a little bit of tape on it.
Now, again, for the people that joined us, tell them about Boss Fight Studios and why they're so good.
So they do
While you're doing that, I'll go grab the other ones you gave me so you can kind of talk about them.
Sure. They do a lot of customizable figures, which is what this is. This is from the Vitruvian Hacks. So this is a translucent blue female body figure. Kind of looks like Cortana from the Halo. series, but you can see they send you a couple of heads, a couple of hands, and a couple of feet options, as well as a stand that matches. You can paint these with your typical hobby paints if you're so inclined, or just create, a quick little action figure to display. So previously, I'd given Gary a box they had sent me.
I love these art cards too.
Yeah, and they do great fantasy figures. They, like I said before, they've ventured into the zombie world as well.
And for those of you who are starting to collect, I just wanted to show these so you guys kind of know what's out there. Now, what's the affordability of the boss fight figures?
So the box you're holding is their subscription box, which was a service they started at the beginning of this last year. And I want to say it was $50 for the box, but you got maybe I'm wrong, maybe $100. But you got multiple figures that were pre-assembled, right? So this one had 4, looks like.
And the details on these figures, these little figures, are amazing.
As well as, how many blanks did we get here? 1, 2. Got the 3 blanks and 4 pre-assembled figures and multiple armor sets. So I had brought over this like cobalt obsidian blue armor for her to wear, but you also have translucent glow-in-the-dark armor. Which one would you prefer on your blue figure?
Oh, that one, the one you brought over for sure.
I thought it would work.
And then we have, what are these Hacks boxes? Let our audience
those are
know.
armor and weapon sets, and those are the gold A&D, if I'm not mistaken.
Because I looked at them, I haven't put anything together on them.
So those are the gold, and these are really customizable as well. They have the same articulation as our Conan figure that we just played with. And the hands pop off, the feet pop off, and the head pop off very easily. There we go. All right. So Gary, you are new to it, but I'm going to have you do this. So I've already taken her apart for you. So first thing you want to do is, and she comes apart at the waist.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Yep.
I was like, that's going to make it easy.
There you go. Slide it right over.
Oh, wow. That slides on really nice.
Yep.
Now, how long have these guys been around?
So I've followed them for...
Still got a little blue bum there.
I would maybe flip it around then. I don't know that I have... And that's where some like good acrylic paint that you can get at most any hobby store. For us, Millennium Games is pretty close. And they sell just the hobby.
Oh, I did have
paints.
it backwards.
And you could paint any underlying stuff. So there's her chest plate.
Oh, wow. So that's the chest plate. And it's really malleable. So you're not going to break it. So that is, I mean, this is really kind of comfy. Like it's fits on smooth.
Perfect.
All right, so there you go. The figure's coming together.
There we go. Okay, so she came with a blank bald head, but we have bald with facial features. We have bald with no facial features. We have like a pixie haircut, or we've got a ponytail.
Oh, let's see.
You got 4 head options.
I like the ponytail.
All right. So did she have a ball joint in there?
Yes.
Perfect. So you're just going to pop that into the neck socket. I'm going to put all your extra pieces in the bag I brought that armor over in.
Ooh, I'm not doing it smooth. Here we go. All right, let's move the ponytail out of the way. Well, and the ponytail moves, so you can put it out of the way to attach your finger. I'm going to break this sucker.
You see how easy it is to feel like you're going to break it.
Why is this not going in?
Let's see.
I think I'm just too fat-fingered to do it.
All right.
So and they all come with little display stands as well. So you can pose them. Now I'm going to show each of these ones that are here for you guys up close, so you can see what the ones that are fully formed look like that they do. And just amazing. This one's Helios Warrior, and just an amazing look. The details on the shield and on the weapons are absolutely incredible. All right, so we got that one. Next one we have up is the Kulibrida Guard. All right. Really cool, like Snake Woman. Again, lots of details on the shields and on the figure itself. The paint jobs are great. The packaging looks amazing on these.
Yeah, I really like the packaging and the way they have it. And on the back of the packaging, yeah, this one doesn't have any tape, so you can just slide one of these up on the edge, and the card slides out to get to the figure. So you can open it without destroying the packaging.
That's a good feature.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so there you go. And then you have full access to the feature without destroying the card. So you could display it and then still be able to.
I didn't even notice that. I love that feature.
Yeah.
What clever packaging. So this is Eos Warrior. And as you can see, just incredible details. Again, this is Boss Fight Studios, right?
Yep.
So you just go to them online.
Yep.
BossFightStudios.com, I'm assuming.
There's a QR code on the back of the packaging there. They're on Instagram. They're great peeps. I ordered a zombie advent calendar from them for last Christmas, and a couple of my pieces broke as I was trying to assemble them. I reached out to their HR, or not their HR, just reached out to them on Instagram, and they sent me all new pieces without any fuss, muss, or anything.
Just so great customer service, huh?
Great customer service, which is rare.
And you said Chet over at Rhinos is starting to sell these.
Correct. He has some of the pre-made figures here. I don't even know what he's selling them at.
And the figures themselves, if you look in the background of these bubble packs, is they come with accessories too, even though you can buy the hacks boxes separately, which come with all these accessories. And they have a bunch of different hack boxes. You can pick and buy what you choose.
Yep. So the subscription box, they kind of pick a theme every month. This one was obviously related to the Helios. So
great art card. And on the back, it just kind of tells you about Boss Fight Studios and what the contents of the box are for the month. And man, I mean, when they send you accessories, you don't get one or two. You get a whole outfit, like with hands and heads. Some awesome stickers from Helios Studios, from Boss Fight Studios.
Right. So you can use that to, so say you didn't like the art that was on the shield.
And a great pin.
Yep. You just put that right over the shield.
So these are to do the accessories.
Yep.
Nice.
And you can further detail exactly what you want it to be.
But those shields are awesome. I wouldn't even change that at all.
Yeah, I loved the Helios Army of the Sun line that they did there.
And we were talking about the details on the weapons. Just this weapon alone, all the detail and the.
Yep. See
if we can get a close up of this weapon, just so you guys can see just how detailed it is.
They are starting to get some other IPs. So they did a Phantom, one of the original Defenders of the Earth. Flash Gordon.
Ooh.
They've done Zorro with Tornado. I cannot get that to stick. I'll let you try. They've done a fantastic Zorro with Tornado.
So they did the Phantom with his original purple?
Yes.
Nice.
And Phantom Girl, the sidekick he had there in the comics for a little bit. They've also, I think they got the rights to do Umbrella Academy in this line from the Netflix show.
Oh, so they're starting to land some huge licenses.
Yep. And then some of the other figures they've done, not in the 3/3 scale, but in various other scales, I think 6-inch. They've done Bucky O'Hare, which is a great callback to when I was younger, and Popeye.
Oh.
So
I think Ken ordered Popeye because he's a big Popeye
there
guy.
you go.
So we have her on the base.
With the armor.
So, and this is just a blank figure that we dressed up with a couple of the accessories. You can go way more into it.
Oh yeah.
You can add shields, swords. We have all sorts of accessories here for her. You can have different armor on her, and that's just a blank one. So if you're into Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, or any of that stuff and want to create your own character, which is something you can do.
Definitely.
And that's something you've done, right? Create your own character out of these?
Oh yes, definitely. So
now do you create your own avatar for when you're playing D&D and stuff, or?
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to play D&D as of late, but with COVID and everything, we haven't really been able to get together.
Right. But it's cool that you can create your own avatar out of this.
There we go. Now she's got a sword at least, right?
And again, everything snaps in pretty smooth.
Yep. And like the Conan figure, you've got scabbards, you've got shields, you've got head accessories, shin accessories.
And all this comes in that one little box. All of this.
Minus the blue, yeah.
Minus blue, sorry. All of this gold came in, this gold armor came in this one box.
Right. So a lot of armor sets there.
Again, you got different girdles, different chest pieces, different shields, different weapons. If you're creating a mage, for something, all right, there's your staff.
And again, you can customize that. So you want the staff to be gold, but the snake to be green, paint it green, or vice versa. It's really customizable. It can be whatever you want it to be. So they're a lot of fun.
Right, and the bucklers and the belts and everything that come with it are amazing.
Yeah. So and you've got 3 more blank figures. He's got a translucent yellow male, and then a male and female bright orange, which would look great with this exclusive head. So this was part of the subscription box. They did an exclusive head sculpt in each box.
Oh, nice.
So let's take this one out.
What was in here? Oh, so this was nice too.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get so they can see it.
Well, you got your hand up. There's the.
And that was the exclusive head that came with that box.
So the hair looks like it's on fire in that translucent orange. So that could be like your general of the Helios army. You could swap that head out, and he could be the general there.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, so the amount of detail you can do is amazing.
Yeah, and it's one of those you can use your own imagination and really have a lot of fun.
Hey, Jimmy G. Nice. All right, so that's it for today, guys. We looked at the Conan 112. We looked at the Boss Fight Studios Hacks line, which is incredible. And hopefully you guys had fun watching us. I know we had fun putting it together.
I did.
Kale, thank you so much for coming over, bud. I appreciate it. And guys, we'll have Kale on the channel again. This won't be the only time. Maybe we'll talk comics next time. But that's it for today. Thank you all for joining us. And as I like to end all these, awkward ending, awkward ending, awkward ending. And